Welcome back to another video guide on how to configure your router for your Simply Broadband connection. In this video, we'll be going over the Link DSL 2900 AL router and how to configure its internet connection type and how to set VLAN settings. Then we'll also go over how to change your Wi-Fi network settings. First things first, as always, we're going to open up a web browser and then we're going to head over to the address bar and we're going to connect to the admin panel. So for the D-Link, this one is 192.168.1.1. Then we click enter. So you should be welcomed with this welcome wizard. I'm gonna recommend you just click X and that will take you to the home page. Once it loads, there you go. And as you can see here, we do not have internet at the moment. Now what we're going to do straight away is we're going to head over to settings and we're going to go under internet. And as you can see here, there's quite a few settings that we can change. But if you look at this one, we want to go to WAN access type and it's set to ADSL router. Now we want to set this to residential gateway. And as you can see there, NBN/UFB mode. So we're going to click that. Then we're going to head over to advanced settings and we want the Ether WAN port to be on port 4. So this is the LAN port that you'll be using as your WAN port. Enable tagged VLAN. We're going to enable that. And as you can see, VLAN ID and VLAN priority have now come up. So we're going to change VLAN ID to 10 and VLAN priority to 0. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. And right here you can see my internet connection is dynamic IP. That's what we want it to be set on, so make sure it's on dynamic IP and then click advanced. And all we're going to check under the my internet connection is advanced settings. We're just going to check that MTU is at auto. With everything looking correct here, we're going to scroll back up to the top and we're going to click save. As you can see, the device is now changing to a residential gateway. This one takes a little bit of time, so we're going to let this one count down fully before we continue. Alrighty, and once that countdown's finished, you'll see this little window here and you're going to click OK, and it's going to make you sign back in with your admin password. Now we haven't changed this yet. I'll go over that at the end of the video, but if you're ever wondering what your admin password is, you can actually check just by looking at the little tag of information on your router, and that'll have your admin credentials. So I'm going to sign back into here. And as you can see now, we are connected to the internet because we changed all of the settings to what we need for Simply Broadband. Awesome. Now moving on to configuring your Wi-Fi network settings. So we're going to come down to settings again, and we're going to go down to wireless. And now as you can see, we have our 2.4 and our 5 gigahertz networks. And as you can see, they're both enabled and both of them have a Wi-Fi name and password. Now these are what your devices will see when you try to connect to the Wi-Fi. And same with the password, that's what you'll use to connect to your Wi-Fi. So if we just drop down into advanced settings, you can see a whole bunch of other stuff here. Now we don't recommend playing around with this stuff unless we tell you very specifically to do so, just because it could mess some things up for you going forwards. It could, really slow down your network speeds, or it could really mess with the security available. So we don't recommend playing with the advanced settings unless we tell you to. But if we go back up here, for example, let's say I want to set this to my new Wi-Fi. So that's the name that I would see if I was trying to connect to it with my phone, for example. And let's use my new password, ! So this means when I'm connecting to my Wi-Fi, I want to use my new Wi-Fi. And when it prompts me for the password, I'm going to use my new password. And so if we click save, that one will save it. It'll come up with this little counter again. Let it fully finish that before we continue. Then you click OK. And as you can see, we've changed the Wi-Fi name or the SSID and the password for the 2.4 gigahertz network. And that's how you alter your network settings. Thank you so much.
Huh? Simply reset it.